Welcome to the garage. This is where I'm going to be doing the project, where I'm going to be converting this Beetle, all of the fitting of the motor, removing the current engine, bolting on the battery boxes. Those are going to be fabricated elsewhere, but once I've got them, I'm going to be fitting it all here, all the electrics I need to do inside. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to get underneath the Beetle. I might need to buy some big lifts or ramps to drive up onto. We'll figure that out. I'll show you inside. It's basically a complete empty shell. And I was thinking before I really get stuck into the project, I would love to kit this garage out a little bit. Got a bunch of tools that I've purchased ready for the conversion and I want somewhere cool to store them. So I reached out to a company called Shadow Foam to help me out. I saw them on a Colin Furze video. He does these crazy inventions and wacky things on YouTube. If you haven't checked him out, he's amazing. Anyway, they are gonna come and help me fit out an area to have all my tool storage, have a really cool wall where I can cut out foam and slot all my tools into, maybe help me with some drawers. That's all gonna live at the back. And then once that's all set up, I'll hopefully have the perfect little compact workshop. Currently right now, there's just one little workbench at the back that's just fixed into place under this window. I've just got a complete mess in here, things strewn everywhere, big bag of tools down here. Definitely need to figure this out before we start. I've got two friends come down, Jonathan and Matt from Shadow Foam. I'm just so excited you're here to help me because I feel a little bit overwhelmed with kind of how I'm going to store everything. And I know once you get deep into a project, you need everything easily accessible, and this is going to help. This is going to help a lot. So thanks for coming down.
Yeah, hopefully we can help. You sent us the pictures, so we had an idea of the space, and we've got some cabinets coming down from Sealey. So they're like modular cabinets. I think that's going to look really amazing. I'm quite looking forward to seeing what you think of those, because we've picked out some smart ones, and then we'll be sorting out all of the drawers. We've got some Sealey tool kits as well that have come down, so working on these Tesla batteries, I think that is going to be...
Yeah, look at this, insulated tool set, like the ones that I used when I went to Wales to do the EV course. So I'm
a bit
very
of a step
excited.
up in safety.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's a mechanic set as well, and some other bits are coming down as well from Sealey.
Okay, so they're going to get cracking. I'm going to help them just clear up a bit because it's a complete mess. I think today we're going to mount some of the Makita tools, and then they're going to hang around for tomorrow as well, and we'll start loading some of the cabinets, and I'm really excited, honestly. So I've had to go inside, look after Neo for a little bit. He seems to have fallen asleep, and I'm just coming to check up on the progress. It's looking pretty amazing.
We've got a couple of the drills all in. We've got a nice stout frame, which is two of these IKEA Santa head frames with like an OSB backing.
What do you think, Neo? Oh, he's asleep, I forgot.
But it's quite... So we've got that to do. I'm going to save this drill for you to do, Louis.
Nice.
So that one's all done now. I've just got to put some finger pulls in so you can get them in and out easy. And then we've got the Challenger over here. This is the difficult one.
It is. I just don't know if I'd have the guts to just be like, yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Do you like measure and stuff? Check it's all, or do you just...
How does the orange and blue look?
It's usually all just eyeballed. Because what do you measure? They're all organic shapes, aren't they?
What do you think, Neo?
So we basically offer the kits to make the process as easy as possible. So this is a lovely little tool that we use. It's called a smoothing spinner. It's got a 1/4 inch bit on it, so it goes in like a normal bit drive. I'll use your one. And what it's used for, where there might be a few lumps and bumps in the bottom, you can just use this to just kind of spin them off. A bit tricky to get in there, but...
Yeah. Like it.
Just so you can get, you know, if you really want a perfect finish, a machine cut finish, we've got this. It's all about making it cheap and easy and quick, and you know, making it so anyone can kind of achieve the same results I'm getting here. So this is a bit of a challenging item here because I've got to cut around this bottom circle first, which is all just done freehand. You're just using it like you know, just like a template really, and just cutting around it. I don't have to cut very deep.
You must have done this like 10,000 times, right? How long do you say? 10 years you've been doing it?
Nearly 11 years with Shadow Foam, yeah.
Wow.
The first 3-4 years, all I did was cut foam for people. And it wasn't a scalable business because I just spent all day sat at the coffee table.
Right here is just chilling. Very cool, very cool.
He loves the garage.
Yeah. Jono's done a great job getting the tools in. He's left a couple for me to have a go. I'm a little bit apprehensive because I feel like if I mess it up,
I won't let you mess
I've just wasted like 3 hours of your time cutting it all out. You're gonna have to start again. No, I'll be all right, I'll be all right. If you wanna see the process of me kind of cutting it out, they're making two whole videos on their channel that you can go check. Okay, these guys have been here for a day now. We're waiting on a few deliveries, but in the meantime, they have cut, and I've cut a little bit, of the power tool wall and mounted these, which look absolutely incredible. And we've got a cool little logo board here, FunForLouis, Shadow Foam, Sealey. Shout out to these guys for helping hook all this up. And then there's two other for the strimmer and the circular saw on here. I think that's all of the tools, right? All the power tools.
That's all the Makita stuff, yeah.
Right, next today, what's the plan after all this is done?
Well, we're tracking the pallet of toolboxes. So there's toolboxes going here, there's a cabinet and there's a counter. We've prepped everything ready for those to come in. We're gonna cut a few foam liners. We've got some hand tools from Sealey as well. We're getting all of those kind of cut into a foam insert. These are pre-cut to fit in the drawers. So we are a little bit ahead of the game. So we know these will slot straight in.
And obviously I'm kind of teasing little parts of it, but I feel like stick around for the end of the video because I might put some cool lights up and do the kind of final reveal. It's gonna be so epic.
Whoa!
Getting there now.
Oh,
God.
guys.
This is awesome! Can I touch it?
Yeah. We're getting there. It's fixed pretty solid to the wall, so it
Alright.
Isn't that so
Need my
good?
screwdriver?
Isn't that so
Wow.
satisfying?
So good.
This looks great.
Look at that.
Look at this.
yeah.
This one looks
You're
amazing
very
too.
talented.
The big sawzall in the middle.
Yes.
Today's video is sponsored by Taurus. They sent me the Coolified 2S neck cooling fan. It's like having a personal air conditioner around my neck. And as soon as I got this, I thought it would have been amazing to have during my electric van conversion over in California. I was literally dripping with sweat in Jehu's swelteringly hot workshop. Even through the night, working shirtless and constantly moving a fan around to cool myself, it was pretty brutal. And this would have been an absolute game changer. So if you're somewhere warm and trying to keep cool, simply slip it over your neck. And as soon as you turn it on, it cools the air temperature down by 16 degrees Celsius or 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and then creates a continuous stream of cool air on your face and a cooling surface across your whole neck, immediately making you more comfortable. So I work in my office at the top of the house. It's by far the hottest room in our house. All the heat rises and even gets trapped when the windows are open. So I've been using the Coolified neck fan whilst I'm working and immediately feeling cooler. Also the other day, we were all playing Mario Kart up there. Steve needed to cool down. I gave him the neck fan to try and he absolutely loved it. It has customizable settings with cool, heat and fan modes, all with 3 different levels. And in fan mode, the battery can last up to 28 hours. So whether you're working on a DIY project like me, something where you need to be hands-free, hiking, working or chilling at home, this neck cooling fan will keep you feeling fully refreshed. I also downloaded the smart app, allowing me to control it with ease from my phone, adjust the settings, switch between different modes and personalize my cooling experience. And then this Beetle obviously doesn't have AC, and last summer, even in the UK, temperatures hit 40 degrees Celsius, 104 Fahrenheit, and having this for when I'm driving around will be a lifesaver. Then when we get Neo's passport and start traveling again, having a hands-free fan to keep us cool on the go will be so convenient. No more struggling with handheld fans or sweating out in the heat. So whether you're working on a project in a sweltering workshop or embarking on your next adventure, the Coolified 2S neck cooling fan is a must-have. Check out the link in the description below for more info. Right, let's get back to the workshop and see how these guys are getting on. Very excited. Oh my gosh.
Bit of a change, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, this is incredible. This does not feel real. This doesn't feel like my workshop anymore, but it is. It's fantastic. Next step, all of these boxes of tools, which are gonna be essential for all of the work I'm gonna be doing on the Beetle. Jono's gonna cut out, put in these drawers here. I'm gonna have a go myself, but I'll let the expert do most of it. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Sick, right? So
you need us to redo that? We
No,
just did
no,
a big, whoa! Wow.
I don't have tools, but putting camera gear in something like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, show him that case. It's so impressive. Isn't that sick?
Look at the charger.
Yeah, look at the charger station.
What?
So we do like, this is the audio bag.
Turn any backpack into a camera bag and
Yeah.
organize it exactly.
Oh my god, look at this. That is amazing.
How's it going?
Good, it's going good.
Yeah.
We're on the final stretch now, organising some of the mechanical tools. So this is quite a good example actually. So I've just cut around this set of Allen keys and then just push my finger in here and just peel it back. So we've done there, row of spanners and the Allen keys. We'll do a finger pull, but I'll show you this drawer. One of them that is finished.
Okay. Oh.
Really does pop nice, that, doesn't it?
Oh, that looks really nice. So this phase of the garage project is coming to a close. These guys have been here 2 days. Big shout out to Shadow Foam, Jono, absolute legend. Thank you for bringing all of this kit, hooking me up with the Sealey Tools. I couldn't have done this without you guys. Honestly, this is really exciting me. And I think this has really motivated me to finish the rest of the garage. Like you said, I can do some different lighting, maybe I'll coat the walls a bit. So I'm really launching into this project with the best possible workshop space. And if you want to see a more in-depth couple of videos with more of the time lapses of all the cutting, more of an explanation, detailed shots of what I was doing when I was cutting for the drill and stuff, go and check out the Shadow Foam YouTube channel. Go and subscribe. It's very addictive watching all the projects that they feature on there and the collaborations. Steve has just arrived. I wanted to show him the new garage setup, bro.
Wow. Wow.
Sick,
man.
sick, bro. Remember what it was like before?
It would be this side, but this works great.
Bro, and they hooked me up. Ready for this?
No way.
And open that end one, bro.
So were these all cut for you?
Yeah, bro, they cut these custom because they were in these cases. Isn't that just amazing? Yeah, bro, without even... He just saw what I was doing and took the initiative, bro. Bro, they might.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Okay, it's been a few days since the Shadow Foam boys have been in town. Still cannot get over how amazing this whole side of the garage is. However, we haven't really looked at this side of the garage. I'll show you. Oh. So, still complete mess. I think a lot of this can be sorted and fitted into these cabinets and drawers. Most of this space I need for the Beetle to pull into. But I thought I'd get cracking. I need to finish really. I want to do some lighting. I want to figure out a few extra things before I can sign this project off as completed. That's probably as good as I'm gonna get right now. All of this is Beetle related, so there's like different wheels. There's a roof rack that I bought, a really cool like wooden slats, chrome rimmed roof rack. I haven't found a place for that yet. I'm just gonna tuck that in there. It has been incredibly challenging to find time to come in here and finish off what the Shadow Foam guys started. Mainly because we've got little baby Neo and he just needs a lot of attention and love and care, as anyone watching with kids understands. This is a new territory I'm venturing into, and yeah, trying to find time to do stuff in here has been tricky. Anyway, it's about 10:30 at night. Raya's in bed, Neo's hopefully in bed for the night, and yeah, it's gonna give me some time to spend a few hours in here just kind of finishing up. Right, I'm gonna go through the drawers now and show you how I've organized things for the moment. So this drawer is fastenings, fixtures, brackets, bolts, screws, elastic bands, sticky mounts, tape, rope, stuff like that. Next one, this is all electrical. Again, not very organized, but this is all of my electrical stuff. Soldering iron, wires, fuses, stuff like that. Okay, this is random assorted stuff. This is all of my little screwdriver heads and random tools and little wire cutters and bits and bobs that I found knocking around. Still going to organise all of this better. And then in the bottom, this is all of my paints, brushes, polyfiller, glue remover, varnish, sealant, spray adhesive, stuff like that. We have wire brushes. And then the last drawer I've organised is just some plumbing and hose fittings. So I think that's most of my stuff roughly organised. Obviously I'm going to get more intricate, probably get some drawer dividers and some little boxes for the screws and bolts and things like that. But I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy I could find anything I have right now if I needed to. It's another day. This end of the garage is pretty much done. This end, however, is a bit of a mess. I've got a tangled hose down there, which I do need to keep somewhere. I've got all of this gubbins. This is like hubcaps and different wheels that I might switch out on the Beetle and some extra bits and bulbs, and this is all stuff for the Beetle. I have bought 3 kind of garden storage boxes which are going to live along that wall that I can neatly organise everything into. And I've bought a little hose reel that I can keep neatly there. I think also this little gas heater, some of the paint pots that can all go in the storage as well. Hopefully within the next hour I can have this all sorted and ready to go, and then we can bring the Beetle in. Oh, also I got some new work trousers. Got extra pockets to keep tools and stuff. They're extra durable, and these can be my dirty trousers so I don't end up coming in here with nicer clothes, which is what I sometimes do. Okay, I've constructed my first box. 2 more of those to go. Box number 2. Let's go for 3. I think I've measured it out perfectly. A few other bits of kit I have got is some good knee pads when I'm kneeling down on the concrete floor working on the Beetle, doing some of the electrics, and it protects my kneecaps. I've got some gloves. What I do really need to do is get some high voltage gloves that I learned about in my EV training. I do have full face mask, so I'm going to be doing some dangerous stuff, like when I was doing the van, at least I'm now semi-protected. And then for when I'm doing slightly less dangerous, I'm going to at least protect my eyes with these guys. So safety first. Time to wrap up that hose. I don't know why I didn't buy a hose on a reel in the first place, but hopefully this will work. Somehow this has been the most difficult task yet. Right, almost done. It's looking pretty good. I'm now going to switch back around, tidy up this area, put the batteries in this box, and then we are almost done. Everything neatly in boxes, all my tools packed away. Right, I've made a little decision on whether I want to cut out some more tool shapes now in the foam. The issue is, the only 2 big tool sets I've got left now is this Amazon Basic one, which I bought myself, and then this much better quality Sealey tool set with all the ratchets and socket sets. And these are much bigger sockets as well, although these have got some longer ones. But they're so fiddly, and it's lots of tiny little circles. It makes sense to me, as it is so neatly organised in these, that I keep these in the boxes. And what I am going to do is, once I get some more electrical tools, I'm then going to have a go at cutting some more myself. But right now it doesn't really make sense to me. That'll have to be phase 2 of the workshop conversion. I am going to put a few more lights up in here and a few last little finishing touches, and then I think it's ready to move the Beetle in. It's looking good. It's looking good. Right, I waited for the sun to set so I could put some of my LED lighting in here, and it's looking pretty incredible. Ready for the reveal. Welcome to my workshop. ready to start the project now. The final thing to do is to roll the Beetle back into the garage and get to work. Okay, the question is the Beetle going to squeeze through this little gap that I've left in between my ice bath and the fence here? The Beetle is in. We're ready to get to work, but that'll be in the next video. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button if you want to follow this journey of me electrifying my 1970s Beetle. I'll take you along with me as I navigate all of the things I'm learning, all of the expenses involved, and hopefully by the end of the summer we'll have a beautiful driving electric Beetle. Also, make sure to go and check out those shadow phone videos that Jono filmed, going into more detail of how he cut around all the tools, how he mounted them, everything involved. And thanks again to the sponsor of this video, the Taurus Coolify 2S neck fan, which I actually need right now. I don't know if you can see, but I'm absolutely sweating out after pushing that Beetle in. Right, see you in the next video. Peace.